Well, a little earlier I spoke with the chairman and CEO of Puma, Jochen Zeitz. I put it to him that despite his company's efforts, the sportswear clothing business still panders to wasteful consumerism by producing more and more new clothes.
Of course, we believe that consumerism doesn't only have a negative footprint. The way we consume today is not the right way to consume. Hence, we have to come up with services, with products, with materials that are sustainable by either recycling and using the materials we use or by making them so that they can degrade and biodegrade in nature.
But I don't need to tell you that every football club in Britain, and in Germany for that matter, produces a new strip kind of every season virtually. To which, of course, you play very happily because people want to buy them.
Correct, but what if that jersey, for example, would then go back into the cycle and reutilize, and the fabrics, it wouldn't be always new materials that we take out of nature, but those fabrics that have been used to produce the jersey actually would come back into the cycle.
So do I hear Puma saying, bring your old shirt in, we'll give you 10%, is that what you're going to do?
I think eventually those are things we will need to look at. Obviously, it's a logistical question also, how to collect, how to bring them back into the factories. And we are doing that. We are looking at recycling polyester. We're looking at recycling rubber. Just don't only look at the football jersey. There's a lot of rubber tires out there.
But I particularly want to look at the football jersey because it's a sort of rather neat example of the problem you're up against.
Sure.
In a sense, you've been very brave in setting out these figures, but in another sense, the real villain, which is waste. You're talking about it, but you're not doing it.
Well, we are doing it because we have clear goals. By 2015, we want to make sure that 50% of our products are actually sustainable according to our standards. That's not 100%, but in 5 years, that's good. We want to reduce waste, energy, water by 25% within 5 years, paper by 75%. So we have clear objectives, and we are giving our stakeholders, our customers, a clear transparency where we stand and where we want to be in 5 years. So I think it all starts with transparency. And once you start to measure, a business will start to manage those numbers.
But I come back to this sort of basic. Mummy, I want a new pair of trainers. But they're perfectly okay, darling. You don't need another. But they look so good. Have you seen the new stripe on them?
Yes, well, and as I say...
What do you say to the mother?
Well, I would still say, obviously, buy Puma. And if you look at the overall environmental footprint of our industry, it's actually not that bad. Now, the football jerseys, I have to say, are not cotton, and they don't have any leather content. In fact, they're synthetics. If we now can create synthetics by collaboration with the chemical industry that ultimately either use waste to produce the jerseys, or those jerseys can go back into the cycle, we have closed the loop. And I think those are ways to look at how we manufacture, how we develop and design our product, which will more and more play an important role. In fact, if we want to change the business paradigm, those are the very things we need to look at.
Jochen Zeitz talking to me earlier. He's the CEO of Puma. He's already back in Germany as we speak.